Couple pretty lucky breaks. I was about done for the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, chess is...
Well, I'm curious what this guy says. I don't know who the big players are in the chess entertainment world, aside from like the biggest ones, the Chess Bras, Botez, Kramling, etc. Levy. I'm interested because I'm all for Hans Niemann. That's bullshit. But I got my rapid back to 1961 just now. My peak is 2007. And I've scouted some streamers. I can definitely play a little better than that. Maybe not a whole lot. I don't know. But 1961 is not bad. Now, I'd be interested to do a study, pull some type of report on those that, like me, aren't burnout, didn't play that much as kids. Like, she got to 2000, 2002, I believe is her peak. And she was back down to 1660 something. And I've been there. She's struggling to get it back. I've been there too. It's just addictive. And when you commit the time and energy necessary to learn chess as an adult and get that high, which is not that high in the scheme of things, but 2000 is not bad online. But your brain gets in that mode, and then you just think you can keep going. It's a dopamine hit at that point. It's kind of dangerous, especially if one doesn't have the personality to make a career in streaming, has a real job, family, just play chess all fucking day. So this is for me. This is for that chess woman. This is for everyone. There's been to the top and a painful fall. I'm not giving up. I'm going to get it back. I'm going to start creating content again. My post-2000 journey. And we'll just stay above it. Okay. Now, I usually like this, which I'm sure it's fine. But I don't think it's the best. Pretty sure it wants d4, but I don't like playing d4. I understand I get some activity, but I also don't have central pawn anymore. We'll do something totally new. No, I mean, I play rook e1 frequently, but usually I'm fighting a little quicker. I can still know you're tempting me. Fine. Now if I can break that up and just leave you with that pawn, I'm in great shape. Black's not screwed by any means, but white is better. Which you need to give me that pawn. Okay. You know what I could do, actually? This would be really creative. If I go here, for the opening. If I go there, I mean, you can't count on 1900s to make mistakes. Then you just push. And I go here, and then you just take. But I mean, yeah, your pawns are bad, but so let's not overcomplicate it here. I could have probably played there. But I think I'd rather have the pen. What I could do first, though, I could go there. And then the threat is, of course, that. Might be trying to do too much here, but because then you can just push there. I get it, but it's not like this prevents you from doing anything. So here, tell you what, we'll look at that what would happen if I would have made the queen move first here in a second? Yeah. I'm going to keep it there. And it's probably for the wrong reason. I'd like to have this bishop here to block when the rook comes. I probably need to be better at, having ideas for that bishop to actually do something in the long run. Okay, so if you want to go there, I can get away with that. Because if there, I'm going to go here. I have two pretty good rooks. Okay, so that kind of helps me do what I want, though it's not a bad move by any means. Well, actually, you know what? Take that back. Son of a bitch. I mean, your rook's going to have to come there eventually. That was probably good. Oh, man. A little bit risky. Okay, so be careful. But right now we're still good. Okay. That'd be a bad move. Faster, man. Wake up. Okay. I want to go there. Of course, I have this option. And you did block your queen check as the downside of that move. See the problem. That's such a good pawn, though. Mess up. the issue, though. Well, yep, good game. Good game. Jeez. Yeah, didn't feel right either. Never ever push. Always give yourself a chance. When you push your king pawns like that, they don't even have a chance to mess up. Nah, I just don't want to. Yeah, I get it. I get the message. Yeah. Yeah. So now, when you go there, assuming you do. Okay. That wasn't a super smart sequence by you, probably. Because now you're going to want to go there. I get it. But I'm going to make you respond to that first. Gosh darn it, Dayton. Okay, so wait a minute. So if I go here, whoa. So if I go here, you of course can't go anywhere backwards because my rook also covers this pawn. So if here, which is the move I'm making anyway, you can't go there, I take. You can't go there, I take. You obviously can't go there because my bishop will be there. You can't go there, I take. You can't take. You just trapped your queen, idiot. I needed a gift, and you just gave it to me. I opened it to my credit. That's life sometimes. Isn't it magnificent? Now watch for counterattacks, Dayton. Okay, so that's the right play. Can I save it, though? All the time in the world. Worst case scenario, you're up a piece. Okay. So my queen is serving the purpose of simply holding my bishop there. And it's also eliminating the queen from going there. So if I go here, I can be attacked. And then I can be chased. So I don't want to go there. If I make a move, it's going to be there. There. Okay. Look to trade something. I mean, I would. If you were going to resign, why not resign after you lost your queen? It's not like you messed up any worse. But I don't care what the fuck you do. So, great. Look at me go. Okay. Important for speed chess to make that move quicker, but to my credit, I was trying to find if I could move my queen and just win the queen outright. Okay, so we're back to 1961. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. I'm playing e4 lately. I don't mind to switch it back up to d4. I like to play d4, especially for streaming, because the chances, it just goes according to plan. Less surprises happen with d4. That's why I like to play it when I stream, because I can focus on giving some clever commentary. Okay, 1961 is good. And how are we going to do this, Dayton? We're going to do it one game at a time. We're going to have fun. Because if I wanted to not have fun, I would have stayed in the corporate world or begged for mercy. Okay. Utilizing the pen. Yes. I'm not sure. I haven't completely decided how I want to do this. Sometimes I like to just go back just to be different. But I know it's not the right play. If I'm going to go back, I should really just go there because your bishop wouldn't mind to be there. So if I go back, actually, let's do this. If I go back and then I go there, then I do get your bishop. So let's get your bishop here. That's the first plan. We're going to get your bishop here. Come on. Go on a little streak here, and you've got it done. Okay, so would I like that, though? A part of me does find that interesting. Because sure. You can go there. Doesn't do much for me. If I go there, I do hang that, so I can't really justify it. Bad move. Right? Because now if there and then there, then I double your pawns. And if there, then there. I'm going to go there, and I guess you're fine, but then I get my bishop I wanted in the first place. We'll look at it. I'm wasting too much time thinking here. Not the way I would recommend playing this if you have to win a game, but it is fine for these purposes. So. Because you don't want to do that until you castle. Right. Let's see if we can just... Yeah, I mean, that pawn's serving no purpose there, so... I don't know, but if you want to castle that way, man, that's a ballsy move. But you can do whatever you want. Again, I cuss more when I'm tired. I do apologize. Sincerely apologize. Okay, so now I've got options. Which one, though? Let's just do it. So if you don't take it, the thing is you can't go there, which I think you're probably wanting to do. Because then you block your queen. Okay. Oh. Now I want my knight to be there. How do I get it there? Okay, first, let's do this. Let's make you slide your king up even more. Okay, so now this doesn't look good for you. Don't get your... Watch out for your queen getting trapped. though it shouldn't. I want it there. It's too many moves. Okay, let's take the file. We're going to use this pawn. A good move now would be there. Huh. So if I go here, then it's all even. If I go there, I can get away with that. For sure. Okay, so then that was not good of you. Because you need to react now. Okay, so when I take there, then I go there, you have to go back. So that's an obvious. I should see the map, but I'm not doing fucking puzzle. I'm trying to win a game. Okay. So that's for sure. Okay, so you have to go backwards, of course. So first, we're probably going to give that. Think you're way winning. Okay. So what if I give you my knight? And then there, and then there. Okay, I don't have enough, I don't think. Boom. Boom. Or boom. Okay. So there first, look at that. So the thing is there, then there. You have this. Oh, wait. So there, then there. Then I check to cover this. Then I go there. Then you're going to come, you can't come back there. So you can go there. I need to see it. I need to see it. So that at least gives me something, because you can't go to... that's a fine start, because I have this. So that's for sure fine. That should be fine too. Let me figure it out. I'm playing more and doing puzzles less. Don't. I'll take the win. Just giving you shit, buddy. Relax. Really? Why? Why wouldn't I want this shit to open up? What is that? What does that enable you to do? See, I'm playing dog, just absolute crap to start. Okay, getting back close to our peak. Good run, though. You're a good dog. She's a good dog. some allergy medicine. What's going on, babe? Where'd you go? Let's go. Frigid wall. Wait for Daddy. Go by the door. Wait by the door. Wait by the door. 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 Nova. Door. In the light. Door. Go door. Door. Come here. No. Door. Come here. No, Dad, I want to hang out with you. That's right. Here, I'm with you. 1969 it is. It does like that. I forgot it does. The pawns are the biggest pain in the ass in chess for sure. Everything else can be learned through just studying your own play. How the pawns work and when to do shit in conjunction with other pieces. I think you'd actually have to have a coach. I don't even know if lessons could help or like the online stuff could help. Like the publicly available stuff. Pawns are just, I always say this, pawns are the easiest way to explain to a beginner or intermediate how, that's like, or like Tyler 1, which he's an intermediate. I understand this is expert rankings. It's not, compared to what I see over the board at least. But you can look at my tactics. You can have me do some puzzles, which I think even grandmasters, for an adult that started during COVID would be impressed with my tactics overall. Except for that. Why is it so bad? I guess your knight has no targets. Whatever. A little rushed. Yeah, well. But if rook d1, doesn't that just allow you to trade? But where they would mess me up bad. Yeah, I do have that check. Okay. It's the pawns, man. And then your king sug right there. And then I've got some real good stuff. Okay. But the pawns, I mean, you can fix a lot of stuff. Once you get to about my level, which I haven't played over the board since New Year, so who knows? After I've taken a break and gotten some stuff figured out with my dog so I can focus. But we can fix a lot of tactical issues. Now, of course, a master or better is going to not allow us time or make an inaccuracy to let us do that often. But we can correct it. Now, pawns, we cannot. You gotta be close to perfect with your pawns if you're going to be a good player, because they will be. And let's say, this would be interesting. Let's say, and okay, after, this is important too. After that, is this what we want? Is this coming? It would appear not. So that's not a good thought. King g6 is an uncomfortable move. But if you say so. B4, okay. But an interesting experiment would be some variant of chess where pawns are less valuable or just not in existence. There should be a variant, like just like lessons or anything that's complicated we should master, like guitar, we should practice certain chords. Then we might practice our right-hand strumming pattern. We don't just play the guitar when we're beginners. So some variant of chess where you literally make the pawn, like maybe they still exist, but they're irrelevant or much less relevant. just to play with pieces. I think I would be so much better against a player that's much better than me if it weren't for their ability to use pawns. Because that's how you provoke. That's how you're going to trick me. I've gotten pretty good at calculating when it's just a bunch of pieces. Even if it's pretty complicated. Like you could put some situations in like a puzzle, which would be a good feature for chess.com to have. If I could put like my over the board position in their puzzle system and say, rate this if it were a puzzle. Maybe I can do that. I don't know. But I'll figure it out if there's pieces. But if there's several pawns or a pawn is an important part of the equation, it's less likely I'll figure it out quickly. And a grandmaster or a master even would. That's where they beat me. That's where they get their advantage. And then they would be, so let's say I got to train full time and I played a master. And I'm like, low 2000s. I should lose. But if I played that master, once I'm completely, towards the top end of where I can get it for an adult who didn't play as a kid, I would say I think become a master. But as long as it wasn't some like new thing I haven't seen or studied with pawns, I think I could hang eventually. And right now, time doesn't even come into play usually because I'm at a level like 1500, 1400 where no one's, it's not a bad player by any means, but in a chess city like St. Louis, it's not a good player either. And time doesn't matter. Like nothing's going to be so confusing, or I'm not going to have some brilliant idea that I need to work through for another 30 minutes, like even Magnus Carlsen sometimes does. Whereas a master, there will be situations where I do require that type of think. And not only will I have to get better at determining when I should use a long think, but I will have to shorten that long think down. And a master will always probably be faster than me. Not that I couldn't, calculate with them eventually and understand positions at a similar level. But I don't think in what I've studied, and I'm pretty interested in the brain. I had COVID lockdown to pursue shit further. I don't see a way to speed it up. We can compensate for the slowness of the adult brain. Like kids will just figure shit out faster. But I wouldn't say they're necessarily better at figuring it out than an adult. I don't have evidence that that's true, at least. But also, like if I try to compensate with opening prep to make up for maybe slowness and tactical vision compared to my opponent, like there's limits to that, right? Because like if I compensate with opening prep, but then the opponent also puts more time in opening prep and is equally intelligent, driven, etc., and I guess we just both got better at opening prep, so I can only compensate so much. And the chance of me being that much better at opening prep than an expert, let alone a master, is small. We'll see what happens. Ooh, I want to watch this. Who is this guy?
Going through a moment. For the last few years, chess has popped off from Queen's Gambit to Magnus Carlsen establishing himself as the greatest chess player of all time, to Hikaru getting signed to TSM and becoming one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, to Butt Plug Gate. Sorry, for those of you that don't know, the joke was that he had a butt plug in that was vibrating to give him answers after Magnus Carlsen accused him of cheating.
I don't think he cheated in the Singfield Cup.
Sorry, Alejandro, I just have to interrupt you.
Hold on.
And Magnus has...
Conversation's over. First of all. I don't think he cheated in the Singfield Cup. Another way to word that is I don't have evidence Hans Niemann cheated in the Singfield Cup. He might be an asshole. He seems kind of like an arrogant prick. I don't know. Most good athletes are. What are we talking about? Hans Niemann didn't cheat in the Singfield Cup. Okay, if he cheated online, why did we not do that and ban him 6 years ago? Why is it right after? It's so fucking dumb. And there's pros and cons to every move in chess. I just hope that the attention they got, which is not going to result in any memberships. It's just attention. Just like domestic abuse is attention. Drunk driving gets you attention from a cop. That doesn't mean you're going places in life. That doesn't help you grow the game. It was the dumbest
What's
business
happened?
decision ever.
Magnus has resigned.
He did not have a butt plug in that gave him answers, but he did cheat online in prior tournaments.
Because all it tells me is I'm not welcome. If I get good,
As a younger person, let's just move on. And speaking of butt plug gate, Mr. Butt Plug himself is back with a hot take. We're gonna watch it, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna see the responses and see what happened.
The image of, people who are promoting.
little
Yeah, I think that as soon as you get 1 million subscribers, that's when you should start promoting gambling, poker, making money off of that.
there's
I
more
think that's a
spices in
very
gambling, first of all.
responsible thing to do for your brand, is to promote degeneracy and help people get addicted to gambling.
Where's this coming from? Wait, what's happening right now? Am I wrong? Aren't they friends? Didn't Hans stream with Andrea like before? Or Alex?
Yeah, before they called him a cheater.
And I'm sure those little kids look up to you guys and they subscribe to your fan house for your special photos.
For the
And I'm
last
sure
year of
those
my
young
life, it's
kids
been
also
all
sign up
about
for poker accounts.
A
diving into
twofer?
British
He's going
content
after
and
Fan
bots.
House as well?
I
Now,
don't-
if
I
you
don't
don't
want the
know me,
tagline
you
to be
probably
drinking is
discovered me
cool,
through
you
me
know?
watching
Because
all of your
drinking is
favorite
not
UK
cool, but
YouTubers
gambling
or
is.
TV shows. What is going on here? Just like
Once you
KSI
grow
and
so
Deji.
large, you have a
I'm a boxer
responsibility as well.
myself.
A lot of responsibility. And I appreciate
So what are we
I
gonna
get
do?
that you're upset at the world for how
No, it's not acceptable, Alexandra. It's absolutely not.
and posted on Twitter. Now, Alex responded to this immediately, as you're going to do when someone calls you out on the internet. I get that you're upset at the
However, everyone responded to cheating accusations. I don't guess I have a problem with how anyone responded, but for them to get upset if Hans Niemann doesn't want to be friends or even talk shit on them is stupid, because that's not what a friend
world
does.
for how everyone
I like the
responded to the cheating accusations. Always down to discuss any issues you might have with poker or otherwise if you actually want to chat. If it's just for clickbait and views, you're no better than everyone you criticize for piling on you.
Yes, he is, because he lost opportunities and he needs compensation for it.
I also have to add that when I went through these threads, I noticed a couple recurring names. And I did what any self-respecting journalist would do, and I clicked on them to see what kind of content are these guys posting. This guy with the name Chess has replied maybe 15 times to every single tweet in here. And when I looked at Forktown stuff, I noticed some odd trends. This person loves humor, normal, chess, normal if not a little nerdy. World War II, could be questionable, very scary. Low carb / weight training, I love this. And right, a person has posted 157,000 times on x.com is so fucking funny. There's a stream poker because of the strategic overlap, such as Hikaru, Levy, and Magnus. I personally think this is true. I know we have some people in the chat right now saying, like, why the hell is he going after poker? Like, poker is a sport. It is
Because
a
you
game of
isolated a
strategy. And in
19-year-old
fact,
kid,
I think the game is
jeopardized
just
his
as
career.
interesting.
And
the game,
here's, if there were any gray area, which for me there's not on the Neiman thing. Here's where the Botez sisters and everyone, even if Neiman does maybe treat them not right, here's where they should at least be understanding. As they mentioned, it's not a sport where there's any money in it. So one of the better football players or the punter for the Chiefs, like, yeah, he had to take a little break, even if he wouldn't have been proven innocent of the rape allegations, or it had been proven there's no evidence, I guess. He would have probably got another chance eventually. And still, a league minimum salary in the NFL is plenty to survive. Chess, you cost Hans Niemann 6 months of improvement, and no one makes money in chess. So it's not like if you defame someone in chess or hurt their career, it's not like oh, I'll just make a little less money. It's like, no, you make no money. So fuck you all.
game is just as skillful even when the money isn't real. So it's kind of weird to go after promoting gambling from the Botezes when it's poker versus all the people that are taking slot sponsorships on Kick or things like that, or doing, I mean, maybe even sports gambling is something that's a little bit more in a gray area. If we have like chess over here as pure skill, slot as pure RNG, you know, maybe poker is a little bit more towards the middle. We have sports gambling, maybe even closer towards the middle in the gray area of some lightning rod for these larger chess streamers, content creators, personalities.
Yeah, they make money off of it.
I don't want to say it's because they're women, but fuck me if it doesn't feel that way. What is happening here, right? Earlier on, it was because they were streaming chess in the just chatting category on Twitch. They found they got more viewers that way. They found it helped them make money, grow their stream. And you had people like Hikaru say, like, this is unacceptable. We should be growing the game. We're all in this together.
That's a tough point. And I'm in a situation where, I mean, I don't want to upset anyone, but I don't give a fuck if chess grows or not. That's where it amazes me with chess business, otherwise, and any business really, otherwise very intelligent people that do a lot of good things. You know, your customers or your target market doesn't give a fuck. Like, I like the people. I think they're intelligent. I think especially the chess women, they don't seem bitter, and they state their cases about women's opportunities respectfully. But as far as like people wanting to get people involved so chess can grow, which is stories like mine or similar to mine, it's not someone that grew up playing because my mom played. That doesn't appeal to anybody. Don't act like I will ever give a shit. I mean, if chess grows or not, I have my reasons for playing. But that's a low blow, but it is true. As a man, I'm not saying women don't deserve opportunities or if they're just as good, like the Polgar sisters. I think it's bullshit if the Russians don't let them play in the tournaments, and they didn't, at least for Susan, as much as they should have. But any woman, no matter how feministy, and I'm not saying the chess women are, has to acknowledge a man has absolutely no value, loses a lot more if he is not doing well in his career or has a setback that is due to no fault of his own. Whereas women, if they have a setback, I'm not saying that should happen or it should be treated with any less seriousness if a woman has her career threatened. But in content, maybe, if you're a pretty woman, you're going to make money. I think the Botez sisters and most of the chess women do a very good job. Even if they weren't pretty, they would be good creators. But they would have a third of the followers, even though, again, I like their content. If the Botez sisters in that example weren't very attractive, they would have a third of the followers. At least the male followers, whatever percentage of their male followers. And again, I think they're good. They're good role models and stuff. So a lot of women listen to them for that. But it is very different being a man going through that. It's more permanent.
They made up and we moved on. And now we have Hans coming in talking about poker and something we haven't mentioned before. They also have a fan house, which is a Patreon-like competitor, way to give your fans premium content when they pay like a monthly subscription, things like that. And it seems like my anti-woman thought makes more sense when you realize that he added fan house in out of nowhere. It's like, you're playing poker, you're giving gambling to children, it's degenerate. And you know what else is degenerate?
He's mad because he was about to make money with his career and he got that ripped away from him. Whereas again, those girls who are very talented can literally post a picture and make his salary.
Degenerate.
He's grabbing for something, anything he can do to be mean because he has nothing. You took away his everything. And that's why he's being a dickhead.
And house. Yeah, that's fully degenerate. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? Where did this come from, Hans?
It comes from he had nothing. They put him on an island. And because they can't grow their game the right way.
Why are you doing this? And it seems to me like he has become the villain of chess purely by nature of being
what they wanted. Because again, they can't grow their game the right way. I want nothing to do with it.
An adversary to Magnus Carlsen, being called out by him and having cheated in the past. And because these people didn't...
Aficionado would have done that to Magnus when he was whatever the equivalent rating Hans Niemann was. Never know.
Full-throatedly come to his defense early on. He is trying to be more incendiary, be more inflammatory, and get clicks and views this way. If he had attacked Alex and Andrea for the crypto shilling, I'd be out here... Let's fuck. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. But going after them for poker and fan house just seems so weak. when there's things that you could theoretically go at them for if you want to be a heel in the community. Theoretically, the best person to go after here is Magnus, right? The person that has accused you of cheating, the person that you said is like ruined your career.
That's the hardest thing. Again, there's not much money, so, and I don't know chess politics and shit. Yeah, Magnus is basically untouchable, unless everyone in the chess business realizes that Beth Harmon, a fictional character, brought more money and attention to the sport than Magnus Carlsen ever will. And that's where it goes back to how dumb chess.com was that decision. When a fictional fucking character made you more money and grew chess more than Magnus Carlsen ever will, and then you want to kiss his ass. Why? Because Beth Harmon in some ways appealed more to the average person. Magnus will never appeal to anyone but chess people.
Career, stuff like that. So he could have attacked, not a woman, but it's easier to attack women on the internet by 50 billion, right? You have a built-in army of people that are willing to rise up as long as it's a woman on the other side of it. So that's that. I guess this is just a venue for me to say, I think poker's kind of cool. I think it's weird what Hans is doing. I think the Botezes have done questionable things in the past that we should maybe take them to task for. I do not think poker and fan house is one of them. And I do think we should have a longer conversation about gambling sponsorships among streamers, YouTubers, content creators.
Well, that's one of the reasons I don't know, because I can't, play chess well enough to make any money. I was all about the chess people because they are way more reasonable. Even after the Neiman thing, most of those people are better than most content creators from a morality standpoint, at least. All right, I'm out. Ricky Balboa, what's up, man? I see you're going. Thanks for joining. We'll challenge you. Catch you soon. All right. 1969, I think, on chess.com again. Take it slow. I can't keep downward spiraling. It's cost me too much time and energy.